For Autumn 21, what we wanted to focus on was something that felt quite personal, inspired by the North and that kind of Northern glamour that has a richness but a uniqueness. One of our main focuses for this season was really thinking about sourcing, transparency, where we're finding fabrics and how they're being produced. We worked with Johnsons of Elgin on 2 different stories. One in wovens, working in a watercolor effect leopard jacquard. It's very subtly woven, giving depth and movement of color. And we worked on a new interpretation of a traditional tweed, but in 100% cashmere, so it's super luxurious. We also worked with them on knitwear, and they're really the masters of natural finishing, using only the water from the River Teviot and no chemicals, creating the softest possible touch to all of their cashmere pieces. All of our tailoring fabrics are made by Bower Roebuck in Hebden Bridge, who've been partners for a long time. They have a really innovative approach to design, making fabrics that are modern but also very classic. They're also fully registered for traceability on all of their merino, so we know where the yarn is coming from, back to the sheep that it was sheared. All of our printed silk is 100% GOTS certified organic. We work with 2 different printers, Biddle Sawyer, based in Manchester, and Forest Digital in the southeast. We worked on a couple of different stories, some that were inspired by archive prints from the Textile Museum in Mulhouse, and another inspired by the work of John James Oberdon, that garment engineered, very specifically placed. Whilst we have a strong British sourcing approach, it was also really important for us to not feel bound to Britain, to not feel exclusionist, and to continue working with all of our partners in Europe. 2 really amazing fabrics that we've developed this season are the moirés. One, which was made by Gentili Mosconi in Como, is a real innovation in fabric weaving. The yarn is printed on the warp before it's woven, which gives this cloudy, almost ikat effect. And then a moiré finish is put on top, and the movement of the moiré reflects the feeling of the print. A second moiré story is made by Benoît in Lyon, like the home of haute couture fabrics, and it's a traditional moiré, hand-pressed to create the wave effect, but made in 100% recycled polyester. We also worked with Ratti, the masters of Italian printing, on a story of marble-printed merino wools tailoring. Right from the start, we've always focused on made in London, keeping manufacturers close to source as possible. Hats are made by Stephen Jones, both inspired by our shared northern heritage. Giant inflated floating headscarves and flat caps. Jewellery is made by Victoria Rickard and Gianluigi Sodecciu in Alexandra Palace. Again, very British inspired, sovereigns, chain, things that felt very British but uplifted and luxurious. Shoes by Ali Latif at Roca, playing on a traditional penny loafer with a concave heel and exaggerated, exploded frills. In our continued commitment to sustainability, we've been working very closely with the London Embroidery Studio, and all of our embroidery is made from recycled polyester and sustainable sequins.